Alright, good evening everybody, and welcome to Maplewood Richmond Heights for Middle School Smash. This is week number 5 up against Westminster here. We're jumping right in for Playgrat, who will be Terry, taking on Duck as Rob as we head to Pokemon Stadium 2. Terry looking for some good spacing and goes for a jab, but Rob's able to get in some quick moves. Nice nair, good combo into the down special there. Great play early, good side special. Rob looks to recover, makes it back. Continued play on ledge. Great play from Terry. Really patient play. That's what we're seeing. Good side special from Rob. Resets some momentum. Gets a nice neutral special off. But Rob's still up against the ropes now at 104%. That's right where we start to see kills. Rob just goes right on down. That'll be stock number 1 lost for Rob as well as Westminster. MRH looking to switch momentum here. Good neutral special. Good duck on the side special from Rob. From Terry. Goes up for a couple more aerials. Can't finish off his combo. Can't get by that massive laser. It's a struggle to get by, but fortunately it does have some reload time. Good catch by the gyro. Go meter now for Terry. It's going to give him a boost on a couple of his moves. Make them extremely powerful. That's great. Oh, but Terry's carried away by the up air from Duck. That will take stock number 1. For MRH. Good grab on the gyro. And Rob, can he make it back? Yes, he can for once. But knocked off stage immediately. More careful ledge play here. Really don't see that from such a brawl character like Terry. That's a great kill, and it makes it 2 stocks left to 1 in MRH's favor. Good dash attack. Staying patient. Not leading too far into the combos. But that's a great combo right there. Really, really efficient. Rob makes it back, though. Forward smash just misses. That likely would have killed. Just a little bit off on the timing for that side special. Caught by another side special. Using that neutral special. Keep distance. One of Terry's most vital tools. Rob with a great recovery here. Should be able to make it back. But Terry's, though, still all over him off stage. Misses the forward smash. That was looking to read a roll. Rob neutral gets up. Uses his projectiles. Gyro just too short. Able to pick it back up. Combos missed. Wrong input. That is crucial. Good roll behind. Nice throw. And there's the finisher with the side special. So Playgrat will survive 2 stocks to none over Duck, who ends up down as we'll get ready for round number 2, where we will see Playgrat once again. This is group battles. A basic breakdown of how that works is each team is made of 4 players, which means there's a total amount of 7 matches played. After each match, the loser is out, and the winner who remains, they'll take however many stocks they have left. For example, Playgrat, who had 2 stocks left, will have to SD once because you start with 3, of course. 3 minus 1 for the 1 stock he lost makes 2. Alright, welcome back to game number 2 here for week number 3, or excuse me, 5. Terry's got an SD once. Now he's at 2 stocks playing Ridley. This is played by Bubba. Good dash attack on stage, using those platforms to an advantage, playing quicker than the Ridley from Westminster. They're off stage, make it back. Terry stays patient. Good play, dodges another side special. Side special will take Terry and slam him right on the floor. Another dodge skewer. Good quick combo there. It's just a jab into down special. Very simple. Nice forward smash hit, and they get the side special kill. Excellent, excellent play. That is a fundamentally strong play. Skewer hits at 75%. It's massive. Terry now with go meter after being hit with just 3 moves. He's on 2 stocks as well. Now it's about equal, except in percentage-wise. Terry's at 103. Ridley is rapidly rising to now 62%. Terry able to make it back. Another good jab down special combo. That's the bread and butter of Terry's kit. Good up smash. Now the percentages are nearly equal. Oh, barely misses that massive attack there using the go meter. Good throw. And there it is. Stock number 2 is taken from this Ridley. Only 1 remains. Good recovery. Trying to stay safe. That's going to kill, though. Side special does just too much damage, especially sitting at 100%. You got to think how much of that was done by Skewer. Nearly 75% of it. That is a absolutely massive amount. I would think the rest of this game should go decently well. Can Terry make that back? No! And that is a great commentator's curse right there by myself. Unfortunately, Plaguerat and Terry will head home. But after taking 5 stocks, absolutely great work here. MRH will have to send in their next fighter to go up against Bubba, who has 1 stock remaining. We'll be back right after. All right, welcome into game number 3 here. This one's between Wayward Vagabond playing Sephiroth and Bubba, the Ridley from earlier. If you saw his match against Plaguerat's Terry, barely able to hang on with 1 stock remaining, so he'll have to SD twice, which you see there. So Wayward Vagabond will start with 3 stocks. Bubba, just 1. Can he get it done? Good start from Wayward Vagabond. Nice side smash there. Good hold. Idea. Oh, and that's an early self-destruct there from Wayward Vagabond. Getting caught by those Ridley fireballs. Get a nice side special grab. What a counter with that up special. That is a brilliant, brilliant play there from Bubba. Unfortunate to see it go against us. Wayward Vagabond wants us to take this stock quick. Good block on the fireballs. Nice Giga Flare charge. That nearly kills, just not charged enough or at a high enough percent. Dash attack won't go. Another fully charged this time, but just not in range. Fireballs come out. Good counter. Gets through most of the fireballs, just not all. Here comes the command grab. 80% now for Vagabond. Can they hang on? 95%. Coming in to recover. Barely glides over, but caught by a forward smash from Bubba. Just got to take this kill quick here. There it is. So Wayward Vagabond able to hang on one stock. They will now get to choose their bans as MRH moves further. Have to see who they're up against next. We'll bring you game number 5 in just a moment. All right, we are now in set number 2. MRH took the win in set 1 somewhat handily on a 2 versus 2, where fortunately Wayward Vagabond was able to finish up Bubba the Ridley, who we're going to get a look at right here, up against Plaza's Luigi. They will be headed to Pokemon Stadium 2 here, the site also of the first match. Let's get this one started. Luigi starts off high. Ridley now looking to come back down. Comes fireballs. Luigi stays out of range. He's caught by the side special. That's going to deal 34. Absolutely huge percent there. Good move with the fireball from Luigi to counter Ridley's fireballs. It's fireball on fireball play here. More fireballs coming in from both Luigi and Ridley, caught by another command grab. That's now 72%. seems like we know what moves he likes to play. Ooh, nice down smash using the ledge. Good down special there from Plaza. He's hit by the back air though. Here come fireballs. They slide by, but the high recovery is caught by a down smash. 28% is only dealt now to 41. Continue play of the spike. We're hearing a lot of spamming of that side special, which acts as a command grab. It's going to go through a majority of moves and really is an absolutely excellent ability here and does quite a great deal of damage here. Plaza looking for a KO. Can they find it? No. Ridley uses the command grab to go below the stage, let go of Plaza underneath it, and force Luigi, who has a shockingly poor recovery, to stage spike himself. That is very, very high IQ play right there. That is unreal. Skewer misses. Now more play in neutral, but gets right into that command grab that we've seen so many times before. It is pure spam of that command grab, but it seems to be working quite well. Bubba at 177 here. About any move will lose him his first stock. Down air won't do it. The fireball won't either. Gotta look for something big. That won't kill either. Plaza really struggling to find a KO. That forward smash does a whole lot. Good air dodge stage, but that hits off ledge, and it is a 3-0 sweep. Wow. Very, very quick loss there. That is pretty shocking. All right, now into game number 2 of set 2. This sees NAS King K. Rool versus Bubba's Ridley. The Ridley will not have to self-destruct at all. And that's an early side special already. We talked about the spam, the repeated use of Ridley's side special in the last game, which ultimately was Plaza's undoing, as Ridley's already off stage under significant pressure from those projectiles, really seen as a counter to that command grab are those ranged projectiles. It is a very good fundamental switch. Good grab. Nice play with the up tilt. Recovery to stage. Makes it. Again, very good play. This is absolutely what this Ridley does not want. Does not want someone. Luigi just didn't have as much to counter. Couldn't stop the spam of side special. Good side special again. Nice recovery. And they've got NSS stuck. That was an unreal amount of percentage dealt there. It's a nice stage spike, but it's just a little bit off. Ridley will barely be able to make it back. Side special won't kill though. That's another benefit of King K. Rool. He weighs a lot more, but that doesn't matter. Another down smash kill off stage. Really seen that a lot from Bubba's Ridley. More fireball spam. Now getting in with dash attacks to get in shield pressure. Another crown throw. Looking to take that stock. That cannonball just won't do it, but that one will. Each fighter down to 2 stocks. Good stage spike. Ridley, though, able to make it back. If that was at a little higher percent, that could have been devastating for Bubba's Ridley. NSS able to make it back on stage, but he's close, and he's at 148% now. He's got to be very, very careful. No down special kill. That command grab's able to get there. It's now 180 for NSS compared to 15. Good shield on the up smash. Now getting more space before the fireballs. They're still coming though. Ridley has crown. Good shield. Good spike there. Now 236. Good roll. Another great roll. King K. Rool has now got a lot better positioning. He's got his foot on the gas here. Can he take this second stock at an insane percentage difference? But it is rapidly closing. He does, unfortunately, get the command grab there. That knocks NSS down to 1 stock remaining. Bubba still has 2. Oh, but that may be the loss of his. No, the up tilt barely does not kill. Oh, wow, what a hit from the cannonball there. Great ledge spamming there. That's just out of kill range, but that still out of kill range. We still see more and more spamming. That up tilt sends Bubba flying, each fighter down to their final stock here. Oh! What an unfortunate play right there. NSS could not make it back. And he will also fall to Bubba's Ridley, but did take 2 stocks. So now the next game, Bubba's Ridley will only have 1 stock to work with. Will it be enough to take out another MRH fighter? Or can MRH finally fell Bubba? You'll have to find out in game number 3. All right. It's now game number 3. MRH has already lost 2 fighters to Bubba's Ridley, but he'll now start on 1 stock. Can Plague Rat finish him off? And if he can, how many stocks will he lose? That is the key question. With still one more fighter to go, that being Duck, for Westminster. We'll have to see what happens. All right. Both start off with about equal percentage. Another good run here. Those command grabs are just so powerful. You really have to understand how to stop them. But a great chain of moves there from Plaguerat. Evens out the percentage. Now nice. Another hit. Good neutral air. Now it's got really up in the air where he's going to struggle to command grab. A great play there, and that is going to finish him off real quick. Plaguerat with an excellent game there to take that victory. And that will bring us now to game number 4, where Plaguerat and his Terry will take on Duck and his Rob, a rematch of game number 1 of set 2. All right. We're now in game number 5 with Westminster up against the ropes. It is 3 stocks versus 3 stocks. Duck has now subbed in after Bubba took down 2 of MRH's fighters. But Plaguerat was able to survive with 3 stocks remaining. And it's a rematch of game 1, set 1, where Plaguerat's Terry was able to handle Duck's Rob 2 stocks to none. Let's see if he can repeat that performance. Good forward smash there. Here comes Rob's recovery going high, but he's able to dodge away. Rob's got some great air mobility with a couple of his moves, as well as just an amazing recovery that really allows him to get out of a variety of situations. Nice down special now puts Rob at 101%. Terry, meanwhile, sits 30% lower. It's now 40%. And there's another huge hit from the dash attack. Rob's got to recover. Makes it to the ledge, so he's safe for now. Terry caught by the side special. That's such an easy thing to get caught in, and it also serves as a great reflector, too. He'll have to be careful, as his neutral special is a projectile, which would be sent right back the other way if he were to hit it. Oh, huge hit from that side smash. And that's going to put Plaguerat in the lead by 1 stock. He's now got go meter at 106%. Rob, meanwhile, hasn't been touched on this second stock yet. Plaguerat looking to change that. He can't yet, but he's still got go meter. That's going to buff all of his special moves. Good dodge. Nice up special there to get to 22%. Side special, dash attack, now 50% for Rob. Power dunk barely off. Another good backflip there. Here's the power dunk, but Rob barely slips through it. Now 135 for Terry, somehow still hanging on. He's looking for a big move here. Rob at 104. Absolutely huge percentages for both fighters, right in that kill range. Rob trying to zone. Can he find any space? No, Terry is taking it all. Barely gonna miss that down special. Here he comes, he's looking for something. Dodges the side special, rushes back in with the dash attack. Hit by the laser though. It's a 40% difference, 171% versus 156 where the kill comes for Plaguerat. He's still on his 3rd stock. Rob now on his final. Oh, there's the KO. Rob able to get a nice read with the up air and get the kill on Playgrat. Good down special. Can't chain it into the up smash though. Nice neutral play here. Each fighter using their projectiles, using their ranged options. Good jab reset from Rob. Nice dash attack in. Figuring out the weakness of Duck's Rob. He's leaving himself open to those dash attacks. Power dunk. Good. Again, 111% for Rob. Now 121. Side special barely misses. Rob is in danger here. He needs a KO quick and fast. Go meter now active. That's even worse. There's the side smash to kill. And Playgrat will handle Duck, taking him down with 2 stocks to none remaining, just as he did in set number 1. And that will give MRH the win, 2 sets to none. That is all for now. It's been excellent to bring this game to you, and we'll see you later. All right. Welcome back, everybody. This is now. We watched our champ team who was able to defeat Westminster pretty handily, but now we are joining in to JV Team 3. Right now, we'll be led by Turtle Ship 123. We'll be playing Dark Samus versus AJ the King for Brentwood's junior varsity team and his Incineroar. We're on Final Destination for this one as we await Brentwood to hop into the ring. This is set number 2. Set 1 unfortunately went the way of Eagles Esports as they were able to take victory despite only having 3 players compared to the Blue Devils 4. We'll have to see how game 1 of set 2 goes. Taking a look at this opening set, Turtle Ship was able to grab 1 victory on Pokemon Stadium 2 versus Defiant and his Greninja before ultimately losing to AJ the King. But he only had 1 stock in that match. This time it'll be 3 for the both of them. They are ready now. Let's get ready for game 1 of set 2 between MRH Team 3 and Brentwood's junior varsity team. Incineroar starts off with an early command grab using that Alolan Whip. He goes for another one. He's already looked for 3. Forward smash lands. Good connection there. That might be a self-destruct. It is very, very early, but very huge for momentum here. Now, Final Destination is an absolutely great selection for Turtle Ship. Lots of open room, really able to take advantage of the fact that Incineroar is the slowest character in the game. It's going to allow them to be able to run away much quicker. Ooh, good counter there. And Turtle Ship cannot recover. Incineroar will have his counter, which makes his attacks deal way more damage. That does 71 from 0%. You see that increased attack do massive amounts here. Turtle Ship has got to look for something. 68% now. Missed that forward smash, but they got. Ooh, good play on the dash attack. You got to lean on Incineroar. Struggling recovery. That's a big blow. Going to even out the percentages just about. Forward smash will take the kill on Turtle Ship. However, now he's only got 1 stock to deal with versus AJ the King's 2. Keeping him at range. Good recovery onto the ledge from AJ the King. Can he get any room here? He gets a counter. Hit hard with that forward smash. Another forward smash comes in. Alolan Whip won't go. Gotta find a kill. Forward smash blocked, and there's the return. And it will knock out Turtle Ship. 2 stocks for AJ the King. 0 for Turtle Ship, unfortunately. That will take us to game number 2. All right, we are now ready for game number 2. Gwen 247 on Zero Suit Samus versus AJ the King. Once again on Incineroar. For Brentwood, AJ the King will have 1 we'll have 2 stocks. He'll have to self-destruct once. And it looks like we'll have a quick reset. That is Final Destination. Both immediately going to SD. It looks like AJ the King did not change his bans. So we'll wrap that one up real quick, get that changed, and we will be right back in just a few moments. Alright, we are now into game number 2. Hopefully that mistake has been fixed, and yes it has. So we'll get ready to get rolling here. Oh, he's got a self-destruct. That is going to be another reset here. That is an unfortunate mistake again from AJ the King. Really need to get that focus up, but I mean, you can't blame them too much for them being middle schoolers. Alright, well, hopefully the third time will be the charm here. We're now in our third attempt of getting game number 2 going between Gwen247 and AJ the King. Gwen247 on ZSS, Zero Suit Samus, and AJ the King on Incineroar once again. Here's the beginning. Both characters playing up high, trying to get some room in. Nice couple moves there from ZSS. Good play with that up smash. Nice play from the side special. Incineroar, though, able to get in a nice forward smash. He's really looking for those counters. Grab gets right through. That is the real counter to counter. You can't counter a grab. Another great grab there, using that range Zero Suit Samus's grab has. Both fighters staying at range. Big hit. Another good grab. A nice, just slow paced range gameplay there. It's working for now, but when you have to start looking for a big kill move, like Incineroar just flashed right there, nearly killing there, and that recovery won't go for Gwen247. Knock her down to her second stock. Big counter from Incineroar. Gwen247 barely able to dodge it, and the forward smash that comes after. Keeping range, just making AJ the King approach. It's a smart idea, making him fall into a mistake and ultimately lose a stock there. That is exactly what we're talking about. That's now AJ the King on his final stock here, while Gwen247 still has 2 to go. Nice combo there. Another good hit with the up special. Another one. Continued use of it. Good counter. Very gutsy down air. Another nice combo here. Really great flow from Gwen247. We're seeing good counter. Can AJ the King rally some momentum here? Good dodge. Can anybody find a KO here? That's a nice back air. AJ the King makes it back. Whiffs multiple forward smashes. Goes in for a counter. Got her in the up special. Good dodge. Slippery play here from Zero Suit Samus, which is exactly how this character is meant to be played, as a good counter to Incineroar, who's a lot slower but much harder hitting, as we've seen before. Big footstool. Incineroar at a high percent though. Now so too is Zero Suit Samus after getting hit by that rage boosted of special. There's another one, but CSS is barely gonna fall out. Dodges another one. That was nearly off ledge. That could have been a quick self-destruct. That's gonna miss. And 2 stocks remain for Gwen247 there. Able to defeat AJ the King very, very effectively. Alright, we'll get ready for game number 3, where Gwen247 will look to defend against Brentwood's next fighter. We'll get a look at in just a few minutes. Alright, we are on for game number 3, taking place at Pokemon Stadium 2, where we will get a look at Defiant and his Greninja versus Gwen247 and her Zero Suit Samus. Defiant lost to Turtle Ship in his last appearance on the opening of set 1. Ship was left with 1 stock, however, and that match also took place on Pokemon Stadium 2. We'll have to see what can be done here. Gwen247 starts on 2 stocks here. That's 1 self-destruct. Defiant starts on 0. So they'll get ready. Another error. Alright, we've got another attempt here at game number 3 between Gwen247 and Defiant. She'll have to self-destruct once here to make it 2-3 as we get ready to start here. Let's see who comes out on top. Neither fighter has been hit yet as I say it. Good move dealt by Defiant, dealing 15%, now 32 with that nice forward smash. Good counter there. Oh, very, very impressive counter. The move, actually. Good shadow sneak from Greninja. Now, Zero Suit Samus at 67% compared to 44% for Greninja. He continues to look for shadow sneaks there. Continues to not find very much with them. Nice down air look there, but still cannot really get off the ground very well at all. And that's going to be a kill there with a slightly charged up smash. Defiant is left on 57%. With all 3 stocks of his left. Just looking for a place to land, but there is no real place. Greninja's ability to shadow sneak all across the map is very, very powerful here. But you have to wonder, can he really do much other than shadow sneak? It's not looking likely. He wasn't able to snap to stage. Excellent, excellent spacing there, which is really key in this upper level of Smash. Nice movement. Reads counter, good play. Another great play using the stun gun. That down air from Greninja, not going to do too much, but still looking for a KO move, if at all possible. That's going to kill. Nice up throw. And now 2 stocks left for Defiant off an incredible run of momentum from Gwen247. Good play. Nice combo for 26%. Again, good looks here. Now 53. Good counter, though. Staying out of range. Nice up air. Pressure on shield. This is excellent. Excellent gameplay right here. Really nice spacing that we're getting a look at from Gwen247. Another great look with the side special. Good play. Drops down. Here's Shadow Sneak. It's able to get there. It's been a long run. Greninja has barely been able to get anything done here. But as soon as he was able to land one Shadow Sneak, it seems like he's able to land them all. Good play. Dodge. Still. Oh, there's the Shadow Sneak. It's not going to kill, though. Got the zoom in. Can Gwen247 snag one last stock before going down, or possibly even 2? Got to find a place to land first. Unfortunately, can't find one without getting hit by an up smash. That is going to take her out. 2 stocks for Defiant. 0 for Gwen247. We'll get ready for game number 4, where we'll see if Defiant can hang on, starting on 2 stocks. All right, welcome to game number 4. This between Corn Chip and his Corin versus Defiant and their Greninja here. Let's see, Greninja's going to have to self-destruct once after losing one stock against Gwen 247. Nearly lost another one. Good Shadow Sneak, able to find just enough room, but that's a nice side special in counter from Corin. Very interesting two-part move with that skewering effect, and then a nice dash through as well. Cannot find any place to land here. Greninja continues to just camp on the platforms and look for up specials, or up smashes, excuse me. Shadow Sneak, good counter. Absolutely incredible timing. Nice side special. You see that two-part gameplay. Looking for aerials. Can't find one. That skewer now won't be true. Good counter again. Another great counter. This is absolutely excellent. Once more, great counters that we're seeing, and there's the kill with a nice up smash there from Corn Chip's Corin. Good counter again. Oh! More excellent movement. Good move again. There's a nice stun. Cancels that Shadow Sneak. Another good skewer, and that's going to end it. Very, very quick victory there for Corn Chip. 3 stocks to none, which advances him to now game number 5, where they'll have 3 bans. So we'll get ready. We've got just one fighter left for Brentwood, that being I Love Snake on Dark Samus versus Corn Chip and their Corin. These two met before in set number 1, where I Love Snake was barely able to win in a 3-on-3 match. Let's get it started here. Good drop down. Excellent counter. Good momentum so far. Good skewer. Now it's a 40% to none run so far. Another good skewer here, but there's Dark Samus' first damage on the board. Good dash attack in. Corin able to make it back. Goes in for another skewer. Now 2 skewers, able to land it. Alright. Fully charged projectile, just can't land. Corin, nice counter once again. We already saw that in the previous game. Excellent counters, and so far that trend continues. Good stun. Not able to get in anything there, but the bite's able to kill. It's only 30% for Corn Chip. This could be a very, very big victory that would end it with Brentwood junior varsity team only having 3 fighters. Good counter again, 47% now for I Love Snake, who has not managed to hit Corn Chip so far this stock. And just as I say it, there it is. A nice up smash. Good dodge. That was quick timing there. Able to get it though. Can't block the missile. Headed off stage. Can they make it back? Yes, barely gliding over. Missile fires, then the big blast. Good counter again on Dark Samus's dash. Another great counter again on the dash attack. Good skewer, that time from Corn's own dash attack. Gets the projectile stun into a nice nair for a bit of chip damage there. Just some additional damage that's pretty much free in case you wanted it. Good skewer, not able to do enough on shield, however. It's still solid pressure though, forcing out. Forward smash lands. Dark Samus, can they get any burst of momentum here? Good counter on the fully charged shot. That is very, very great timing. Another dash attack in from Dark Samus. Each fighter at about 110%. Now, Corn Chip goes down, but looking for a kill here. Can they find it? Solid back air. Not gonna kill yet, but that up special nearly does. 151% now, as well as an additional 3% from a clip of a down air off the platform. Charging up. Shot fires will go. Good counter. That's going to get the KO. 1 stock left for I Love Snake and their Dark Samus. Can Corn Chip hang on here? Would be a revenge game from their previous encounter in set 1, as well as force a set 3. Which would not eliminate the Blue Devils if they lose this, which they've still got another player to go, even after Corn Chip. So it seems highly unlikely. But in the event it does happen, they would unfortunately lose. But if Corn Chip is able to win this game, they will go to a winner-take-all set number 3. Can they find a KO here? It's 143%. Still looking for something. They trade projectiles, except one's too high. The other lands, and unfortunately, it's on Corn Chip. Another one lands. Now 120 for Corn Chip. Barely able to dodge even more of those shots. Good duck again. They looked for the skewer, couldn't land both hits, only the initial. And that dash attack is going to kill Corn Chip. One last stock to work with, but they've got I Love Snake at 156% nearly. It should be a simple victory. Looks like they may just be waiting for them to the jump. Up special misses. Able to dodge the up smash though in lieu of it. Projectiles don't trade. One didn't have the reach, the other did. Unfortunately, once again, one that lands was on Corn Chip. 50% now for them. Hit the skewer, going backwards, and that's gonna do it. Corn Chip able to hang on. And that will be set number 2 in the books. The Blue Devils take the win, and they'll look for set number 3 if they can find it. Small battlefield. All right. Welcome to set number 3, winner take all. This starts between Turtle Ship 1, 2, 3, 4 and AJ the King. Turtle Ship has switched from previously playing Dark Samus, who started off both times, to now Rob. We'll see if this switch can be key in defeating AJ the King. AJ the King was able to defeat Turtle Ship in the opening game of set number 2. And they also, I believe, fought each other in set number 1. Yes, but Turtle Ship was left on 1 stock from game 1. This was in game 2 of set number 1. So it was much easier for AJ the King to be able to take a victory. So far, AJ the King up against the ropes, but that is a massive blow, and it's going to kill shockingly early there. That is costly. Good counter. Another huge hit from those forward smashes, which are just so easy to land sometimes. You just eventually have to fall prey to them, and the amount of damage that they deal is so insanely impressive that it's able to make up for the fact that you've missed 3 or 4 of them already. Nice side special. And that recovery's barely going to get back. Both fighters up against the ropes. As now it looks like that Turtle Ship was up against the ropes a little more literally there, being thrown against those wrestling ring ropes. For the Alolan Whip, that forward smash is going to hit again, going to kill once more. 153%. Now 162% for AJ the King and his Incineroar as he continues to land forward smash after forward smash. That's going to kill. There goes AJ the King's first stock. We'll have to see if he'll lose any more. I feel like it is absolutely possible. In fact, Turtle Ship continues to fall right into these forward smashes, and they're just dealing so much damage here. One more will likely kill. Big counter. Just barely out of range, but that could have been devastating. Nice play with a counter forward smash. Dodges the up special. Forward smash out of range for AJ the King. Gets in a little whip. Won't kill. Oh, great spot dodge there. Alolan Whip comes again. Won't kill once more. Can Rob find a kill? No, he can't even get out of those Alolan Whips. Finally manages to do so. Lands a side special. Looking for big laser. Won't find it. Another Alolan Whip. Again. Still will not kill. Will one of these ever? A forward smash certainly will. Turtle Ship will go down 2 stocks to none for AJ the King. All right. Now getting ready for game number 2. AJ the King once again up. He will have 2 stocks to start with. Gwen and AJ the King have met before, and already that is an early reset, like we saw in game number 2 beforehand. Very, very interesting to see the exact same result happen. All right. Hopefully this will work. Here, yeah, we will see the intentional SD there from AJ the King, so we will be able to start this one off. Let's see. Good run so far. I mean, both of them were about equal. It's 15 versus 6. Now 9 versus 18. That's twice as much. Good blows in, but that is a monstrous hit from that forward smash. Of course, boosted. Nearly an SD there. That could have been a devastating early loss here for AJ the King, who's already down 1 stock after losing 1 to Turtle Ship. He's got to be cautious if he wants to stay in. Good hits. Good dodge from the forward smash and smart grab. That's what's going to be key in defeating this Incineroar, who loves to spam those command grabs, which are so hard to avoid. You can't shield them, you can't block them with a lot of moves. They are devastating. And especially Incineroars, which can deal some quite serious damage if left unchecked. Good grab there. Percentage is about equal now. Staying hidden under those platforms, that is absolutely key. Making Incineroar come to you messes up the timing on that Alolan Whip. Oh, barely able to get there that time. 105 to 106 now, percentage-wise. Now 120. Good spike from the down special. Or the down air. That's barely going to connect. Ooh, dash attack will manage to kill Gwen 247, but now the stocks are even. The percentages, though, nowhere close. It's 141 versus 0. Now 150. Absolutely a monster of a difference. And that is a fully charged up smash. Easily going to kill there. 1 stock left for AJ the King. 2 left for Gwen 247. Good spin in there from AJ the King, trying to stay alive in this. And he managed to hit huge by that forward smash. Able to make it back to stage though. Good grab. Uses the stun gun. Can't connect it into that nair, just a little too high. As miss on the up special from AJ the King. Good dodge on that forward smash grab. Misses that time. This is high stress because that many of those moves will absolutely obliterate Zero Suit Samus. There's so much rage right now, but the grab, able to get rid of it all. Good jab in. Another jab missed. Forward smash connects, doesn't kill. 1 more likely will though. Good dodge. Alolan Whip barely able to connect. 84%. Now, good kill. Good kick from the side tilt, I believe that was. Good dodge. Great up smash there. Really building up some percentage here. Looking for a kill. There it is! Gwen 247 hangs on. 2 stocks to none. Now each team has one fighter down, but the Blue Devils still have one more fighter. Brentwood's team has 3. Blue Devils have 4. All right. Game number 3 here. Gwen 247, who starts at 2 stocks, versus Defiant, who starts at 3. These two met before, as we saw, where unfortunately Gwen 247 went down, nearly taking 2 stocks, but of course had to start at 2. Against AJ the King, it's nearly the exact same so far, except this stage will be different here. One self-destruct for Gwen 247 before they can start, and invincibility has worn off. The battle gets ready to begin. Dodging the shadow sneaks very effectively there. No, that one barely lands. Good stun. Couple of little chip damage. Again, trying to stay high up. Really avoid Greninja, who's going to be able to shadow sneak away, disappear, and be able to move up further much, much quicker. Nice down air, 43% for each. Counter, can't land. Running away, looking for a water shuriken, can't find it. Greninja looking good so far. Good counter there, now 81%. 70% meanwhile for Defiant. Continuing to shadow sneak away. Couple quick blows. Is that going to kill that? It will kill. A massive self-destruct there. And that is very, very unfortunate from Defiant. Ooh, that shadow sneak barely lands and nearly kills. And there's an SD there from Gwen 247, matching Defiance. Good down air. Now able to get in some quick pressure. Trying to dodge those counters. Can't dodge that one though. Really avoiding those counters is all a matter of timing. Knowing how long that counter is going to last. Jab stays out for too long. Shadow sneak slips past. Still about equal, a little less now, 62 to 30%, with Defiant sitting on 2 stocks, Gwen 247 sitting on 1. She's able to get in, get some pressure going. Can she channel that into a stock taken? We'll have to see. Shadow sneak lands, doesn't do too much. Still an effective way to build up percentage. Couple quick blows here. Shadow sneak. Will we see it again? Yes, we will. Multiple repeated. That is now 3 consecutive. Dodging that counter. There comes the up smash though. Seems like this Defiance Greninja only relies on a few moves, but it seems like even though it's quite simple, it is effective. Dodges Greninja. Very good ducking. That Shadow Sneak is going to kill So it goes the exact same way as before. We'll have to see if we'll have the same result as set 2, which I would absolutely not be upset with. Of course, being a Blue Devil victory, we'll have to see what happens. Alright, welcome to game number 4 here. Corrin, played by Corrin Chip, will take on Defiant, played by Greninja. Here we kick off. Greninja will start down 1 stock. Again, these two met previously in set number 2, where it was a swift victory for Corrin Chip, taking all 2 of Defiant's stocks without losing a single one. Great timing on the counters. Good dash attack. Both continue to counter. Now, good counter again. Good duck in. Oh, that's barely gonna get through. Nice skewer. That now puts Greninja at quite the high percent. Can they recover? Yes, barely. That's gonna kill though. 3 stocks to 1 left. Corrin's down though. Corn Chip with a huge self-destruct there. That is unfortunate. Good drop there. Good counter again. Looking like Defiance Greninja may be running low on time left in this match. Good skewer, can't land the follow-up. Once again, you see that skewer. Again, missed the follow-up. There's them both, however, 91% now. 104 with that nice up air. Counter comes in. Never actually launched though. 118, skewer, no good. Each trade a few misses. Now a couple shadow sneaks. Not able to be countered. Recovery, no! Corn Chip with another miss. That is absolutely devastating. But that's gonna kill there. Corn Chip able to still sweep everything up, even with two self-destructs, hanging on with a single stock. As they now head into the final match. Alright, game number 5 between Corn Chip's Corin and I Love Snake's Dark Samus. Two self-destructs here from Corn Chip there. There's the first. And here comes the second once again at Pokemon Stadium 2, where the past 2 matches have taken place, as well as game number 2 took place there as well. Good dodge. Nice recovery. They trade blows. Ooh. I Love Snake though. Nice start so far. Playing slow and ranged. Corin's got a solid mix of range as well as some nice sword attacks there. So good mid-range character here versus Dark Samus. That's going to be a lot more long range. Multiple projectiles. Multiple large-scale attacks here. So Corin's going to rely mainly on sword play, as we've seen so far. Caught by that huge attack. Good recovery to the ledge. Big shot comes out and kills Corn Chip. It's now a winner-take-all game 6. All right, it's a winner-take-all game number 6 here between Burp Surfer and Piet against I Love Snake and Dark Samus, headed to Pokemon Stadium 2, which has been quite a trend here. 4 matches so far taking place here. As Burp Surfer already off to a pretty quick start here. Good grabs. But Dark Samus staying range. We talked about that range. Pit, again, kind of one of those mid-range characters. Using, I believe it's a kind of a mix of a staff and a bow and a sword. It's like he uses a couple of different weapons, I would recommend. As for Dark Samus, again, we talked about range. Range is the name of the game in playing both Dark Samus as well as regular Samus. And a little bit to Zero Suit Samus as well, who we saw from 1247 earlier in this match. It is pretty unequal percentage-wise, 105 to 38%. That won't kill barely. It's a devastating side special, but just not enough to take stock number 1 off of I Love Snake. Nice forward smash, looking for a charge, can't land it. Bow. Actually very good at countering those small range projectiles, like those missiles. A couple of those smaller charge shots, not the bigger though. Burp Surfer still looking for a kill. Nice reflection there. Unfortunately can't land anything. Still looking for a kill here. That's missing a ledge, but able to get back to it. Nice. Smooth hit. That's just going to be too deep. And that's a self-destruct.